Good Lord, what in the name of all that is holy happened today? Well, let me tell you. I lost my cats like 3 months ago, basically. And then my grandfather died. Not to mention all the stress that was happening. But you know, every morning when I used to wake up before my cats disappeared, died, disappeared, vanished, teleported to a different dimension. Before this happened, oh God, I woke up every morning and he was in between my legs, and she woke me up by standing on my chest or my shoulder or my back, whatever was facing up. And it wasn't until this morning that I went to bed last night and I told myself, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to be grateful for my day, and it's going to be a good day. And the first thing I thought of when I woke up this morning was, my cats are here. And it was weird because in my first thought it was Apollo and it was Anagaia, but it wasn't Apollo, it was Athena and Anagaia. And I woke up, and normally it's been taking me a good, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours once I'm awake to become present enough and aware enough and motivated enough to go do stuff. Work, go to the gym, take a dance class, something. And today I was up 30 minutes. And all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to turn Uber on. I'm going to turn my psychic job on. I'm going to take calls. I'm going to go drive. And I did. All day, basically. From 10, I think 10:50 was my first thing went off. At 10:50 was my first Uber. And so from 10:50 until now, and I had like a 3-hour break in there in the middle, I was going. It's like 12 hours. I'm not working the whole time. There were times where I had several, I had a 2-hour window somewhere that wasn't planned, where just no one called, no one showed up. But I hit my goal today. I broke through my goal. Because I'm not doing consistent work anymore where I know I'm making X amount of money every single week. Now it's just I have goals. I have a certain goal I want to make every single week just to hit my bills. And I broke through that goal today at 5 p.m. And I still have Saturday and Sunday. And I'm just thank you, Jesus. So anyway, my point is you have to plan to be positive. Because even when I was here, there was a good, 10 times today that people said stuff to bring me down. And whether they did it deliberately or not is irrelevant. But it brought me down. And I had to go, no. And I stood my ground. I made a lot of boundaries happen today. I was so proud of myself. Boundaries, guys. We talked a lot about boundaries. But do you really hold your boundaries? Do you really hold your boundaries? The biggest theme of all my calls from people is passive energy. Passive energy. And people like to go, so it's passive aggressive. Not always. It can be passive depressive, passive picky, passive overly happy, faking through it. Passive, not being honest. When someone crosses your boundary, say it in that moment. That happened today too, where I was meeting someone new through an app, and I guess I offended this person in my very first message. This person says nothing about being offended. And a good 5-10 minutes later, probably 30 messages, finally I was like, are you okay? You seem really uptight. What is going on? And he goes, well, you really offended me about blah blah blah. And I was like, so say something about it. If someone says something that isn't sitting with you, the first step is to assume that they meant something positive. That is the first step, no matter what. Even if it reminds you of the past and something else, someone to piss you off, assume that it's positive. And then bring it up. Hey, what did you mean by this just now? And most of the time, from what I've discovered, they didn't mean what we thought they did. No, they didn't at all. And, man, it's a choice. Being happy is a choice. And now I'm starting to just really kind of sit down and realize that there's the inside world and there's the outside world. And you can dominate both. You can be happy on the inside and achieve success through material possessions on the outside. Both. Be in two places at once, guys.